we had a discussion about several tags. Have you remembered, right? HTML tags. Sir, what is generalized HTML tags? We covered already. Sir, which tags we covered, sir? Can you please spell out? Heading tags we covered. Heading tags we covered. H1 to H6. Like this we covered. Next and after that paragraph tag we covered. Next and after that bold tag. In the bold style is nothing but B. But the new style is nothing but what? Strong. Regarding new style itself is the strong. Next italics tag, italic, okay, like or otherwise emphasis. Okay, emphasis we cover. Next, after completing these things, even I had a discussion about how to create lists, ordered list and unordered list. Ordered list, unordered list we covered. Next, after completing that, we covered about image. How you can able to set the image tag also we covered, right? Sir, after image tag we discussed about, sir, anchor tag, hyperlinks, how you can able to define. Sir, up to these general words, I hope you people can aware clearly, sir. Even in the case of lists, we covered above nested lists also. Regarding, sir, that's all. These are things we covered in the last sessions, right? Sir, now what is the next cinema we require to discuss about, sir? Very important, sir. Next things, sir, we have to aware div tag and then span tag. Regarding, we have to aware div tag and the span tag. Do you know div div means what? Can you please tell? Div means what? What's up? Div means what? Ayo, div means division. Don't tell arithmetic division. Don't tell arithmetic division, sir. A group of HTML elements, if you want to group into one division, then automatically div tag we are going to use that. Okay. Next, suppose how you can able to use this div tag, sir. Just let me go for a small chota example, then you can able to understand, sir. Div tag and the span tag, both the things are same except a small difference. That difference I will discuss, right? Matter of 1 minute, just aware that, sir. Sir, I have test1.html is there. Just have a look once, sir. I have test1.html is there, sir. Okay, like, sir, now what my requirement is, I have several h1 tags I'm taking, sir. Okay, this is heading 1, this is heading 1 I'm taking. Next, this is the heading 2, heading 3, like this I'm taking, sir. Just have a look once, sir. Heading 2, sir. Next, heading 2 I'm taking. Next, and after that heading 3 by default I'm taking, sir. Perfectly, it's going to work. Don't keep any doubt at all. If I open this one, then heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, like this. Sir, now I want to, sir, I want to define some style for these 3 tags, right? Are getting? I want to define some common styling for these 3 tags. Are getting? If you want to define some common styling, what we have to do is group these 3 tags into div tag. Are getting, right? Group these 3 tags into div tag. Are getting div tags, sir. Now this total thing is 1 division. Remember, I hope are you in a position to understand, right? This total thing itself is nothing but what? 1 division. Remember, okay? That's all. So what is the advantage? This is 1 division, this is another division, this is the 3rd division, like, what is the biggest advantage, right, sir? While using CSS, while using cascading style sheets, sir, the styling will become very easy because we can able to define common styling for these 3. Everyone can able to understand, right? Observe that where div, this tag is the most helpful in the case of CSS only. If you are not going to use CSS, we never going to sub this div tag is nothing but there is no use at all. Remember this one, div tag can be used only for only for CSS styling purpose. Just a matter of 1 minute. Why don't you miss that word also? Let me take one small file, sir. I'm taking one small file. Okay, just observe. Don't get confusion, sir. Which tag I'm using here is, sir, h1. Assume that, sir, h1 tag I'm using. Just observe, h1 tag I'm taking color colon, Sir, red color I'm taking, sir. Color colon red color. That's all. This is the CSS file, sir. This is the CSS file. Okay, like this I'm taking, sir. Don't worry, sir. Just let me save this one. Yes, style one dot css. Are you getting? Style one dot css. In the desktop only I'm saving, sir. Don't worry much about that. In the desktop only I'm saving. Sir, this is h1 color is red and so on. Sir, I will discuss after completing HTML concept. There we are going to discuss CSS in detail. Almost around 3 or 4 sessions or 1 week session. We are going to plan for CSS so that you people can get much clarity. And then we can go for Bootstrap also, which is the framework for your styling purpose. Okay. Anyway, just observe. So now I have 2 files are there. One is HTML file. One is HTML file. What is the second one, sir? CSS file. Can you please observe that? This is the HTML file. This is the HTML file, and then this is the style1.css file. Now I want to group. I want to link that CSS file here, sir. What I will take? We are going to use link tag. Regarding what the tag name, sir? Can you spell out? Link tag real is equal to what is this types of style sheet. Regarding style sheet, okay, like this I'm taking style sheet href is equal to what is the name? What is the name of CSS file? Hey, respond. What is the name of CSS file? Name of the CSS file. What is the name of the CSS file I used? Array, please respond each and every person. What is the name of the CSS file I used? Style1.css. Okay, style1.css. Okay, like this, right? Now this is the link tag we are using, sir. Just take a bit very special care about this one. So what this meaning? What is this meaning? I define for all h1 tags, text color should be red. For all h1 tags, text color should be red. Oh, text can you please display in the red color? Like this I'm taking, sir. That is the style I define. Now here, how many tags are available, sir? Can you please tell? 4 tags are there. 4 tags are there. In the, sir, this one under this one itself is the heading one. There are 2 heading tags are available, right? Now let me send the request. I linked it also. Let me send the request for this. Let me send the request. Now observe that automatically. Sir, h1 tags are coming. The data is coming in the color in h1 color or not? Yes, are you getting in red color or not? Yes. So this is styling, sir. CSS purpose is to style with respect to borders, with respect to colors, with respect to fonts. Like if you want to do some styling kind of thing, then we should go for CSS. Of course, in the second module, we will discuss in detail. Just observe that. Now my question is, I want common style for all these tags. I want common style for all these tags. Are you getting that? Okay. So what we require to take? Sir? Here, just instead of this, let me take. Sir, I grouped already inside which tag? Please respond. I grouped already inside which tag? Div. Sir, this total thing is one division. That's why let me take instead of h1 div tag. Are you getting div? Then automatically this is one division. Wherever division tag is there, the text color should be red, something like. Wherever division tag is there, the text color should be red, something like I'm taking, sir. Now, are you in a position to say for all h1 or h2 or h3 or paragraph, any tag is there inside div? Now, common styling by default is applicable or not? Yes, that is the purpose of division. Division means to group HTML elements into single group itself is nothing but division. This is one division, that is another division, it is one more division. Like if you want to group HTML elements as a group into single division, then we should go for div tag. Everyone can able to understand? That's all. Next time after that, sir, take a bit very special care. Sir, don't worry about why this link tag you are using inside head, because because it is a metadata, extra information about this. It's not original content. It is just extra information, metadata. So JavaScript file information, CSS files information will be considered as metadata, which should be placed inside header part only. Clear, right? Are you able to understand? Yes, ma'am. Are you able to understand? Okay, that's all. Sir, now assume that what is there next div, sir? Yes, for every div tag, by default it's applicable, man. In this HTML page, wherever div tag is there, it is applicable. But outside of div tag, it is not applicable. Now observe that. Now have a look once. This is outside. This is outside of div tag, sir. This is outside of div tag. Outside of div tag. Div tag. Now have a look once. Sir, for the outside of div tag, it is not applicable. Remember this one. Suppose one more div tag is there after this outside. After this outside, one more div is there. Sir, how many division tags are available? Please respond. How many division tags are available? Yeah, two div tags. For every tag it is applicable, sir. If you want to observe, for every div tag it is applicable. Sir, for this div it is applicable, but this is not within the div. That's why it is not. Okay, like any number of divs you can able to take. Of course, that part we are going to take. Are you able to understand? Okay. Yes. Now there are some small doubts are coming, sir. There are some small doubts are coming. Now 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Just wait for what is the use of rel? Rel is nothing more. It is going to type this link is for CSS file or JavaScript file, like it is going to provide, sir. Yes, I'm linking CSS file style sheet. That is the thing we have to take. Next, if we don't give div tag, where Arpita, you are asking, if we don't give div tag, means if you remove this one, then that style is not applicable. Then for this group of statement, you can't define common styling. That's why, like, next why this link tag is taken under head part? It's the meta information. That's why we are taking, sir. If we change the data in the second h1 tag, does it color changes? Yes, you can change anything, sir. Under div, you can perform any changes, sir. Then automatically, sir, all those things by default that style is applicable, because style is defined for the div tag, not for internal things. Yes, Babita, I hope you can able to understand. Next, sir, is a style related tags must be within the header tag? Yes, obviously, was every day. Next time after that, without, yes, yeah. What happens if we remove may work or may not work? There is no guarantee at all. Malaya, if you remove REL, may work or may not work, no guarantee at all. Sir, next divs also it is applicable, sir. Sir, now here just take a bit very special care. Yes, we should declare real part. Now I have one more small doubt, sir. Real part, just it is telling that to indicate, yes, we are going to link which ones are style sheet. Regarding CSS means, what is that, sir? Style sheet, just to indicate that, right? Okay, we are doing that. Next, if we define, suppose if I remove this one, can you please observe? I'm not taking this one. I didn't. Now no link for the CSS. No link for the CSS. Then automatically, what is the output by default we are going to get, sir? Just a refresh, no style. No style. Is it clear? Okay. So as of now, just remember only one thing. What is the purpose of div tag? The purpose of div tag is to group HTML elements into single division. Where this div tag is going to be helpful. This div tag is going to be helpful in CSS. That's all. I didn't cover any CSS concept. Don't sir raise several doubts related to the CSS. We will discuss. First, observe div tag. Clear, right? Malaya, if you define for a div tag and h1, both, which thing will be considered? Which thing will be considered, sir? More specific is always going to get highest priority. Okay, more specific is always going to get highest priority. In HTML, for attributes, single quotes and double quotes both are allowed. Both are allowed. Next, div color is equal to red. Babita, we can declare within at a tag level also. But if you want to apply at a tag level, then for every tag we have to define separately. That's why better to go for CSS files. So how you can able to define style, total how many ways are there, all those things I will discuss in the CSS. Don't worry much about the CSS part. Worry about sir, what is the purpose of div, HTML tags. Up to this clear? Are you able to understand what the purpose of div tags are? To group related HTML elements into a single unit so that we can define common styling for all those HTML statements inside div. Sorry, I don't want to use CSS, right? Then there is no use of this div tag. Remember, clear, right? Okay, so we will consider that while covering CSS. Why you have to worry about those things now? Okay, up to this is the clear. What is the purpose of div tag? What is the purpose of div tag? Everyone can able to understand? Yes, we are creating different div tags, means like how many things we, this is one div tag, this is another div tag I'm taking, sir. Yes, itself is acceptable. That's all. Div means what? Division. Remember, that's all. Now my question is, there is one no Jyotiranjan, div 1, div 2, div 3, div 6, like no, only one div tag only. Okay, the main purpose of div tag is to group multiple tags, multiple HTML elements into single division. That is the purpose of div tag. Okay, now sir, there is one more tag is there. What is that other tag? Is span tag, sir. What is the meaning of span? What is the meaning of span? Sir, this span of code. Span means what? Part. Correct, right? This lifetime, lifespan. Okay, this part of the life. So during this span, or otherwise during this part of the code, something like a part during this span of life. Sir, in this particular span of time. Okay, something like sir, part of the code. Suppose I'm taking, sir, H1. Assume that H1 tag I'm taking. Sir, the Django by Durga sir, Django by Durga sir is covering UI also. Sir, Django by Durga sir covering UI also. Something like this I'm taking, sir. Sir, this is my H1 tag. Assume that. Sir, here Django by Durga. I want to take Django by Durga. Sir, I want to give some different styles, sir. Regarding Django by Durga, I want to give some different style. Sir, in line, already line is there. Within the a particular thing I want to highlight. So for this span of data, in line means what? Already in the line, a particular data I want to give special. Sir, can you please display this one in the bold, or can you please display this one is with the double font, or getting with the double font, or otherwise can you please display with the italic? Like I want to do that. What you can able to do is just the span. Are you getting? What we are going to take, sir? Just the span. Remember this one. So span and div, both the things for CSS styling purpose only. If you are not going to use CSS, then there is no use of div tag and span tag. Remember that, sir. Of course, we will discuss in detail somewhere. We are going to discuss in the CSS concept, sir. You may ask. Just observe. Let me remove this code. Just I'm taking, sir. The span Django by Durga. Okay, like I'm taking, sir. Sir, covering UI. Okay, like UI like this I'm taking, sir. Now my question is, take a bit special care. Now what I want to do here is observe that if I refresh, what the output we are getting? Sir, that's all. No style. But for the span, I want to take one small style, sir. What style I want to take here is, let me take style. Sir, here what is the tag name? Please respond. What is the tag name? Sir, for which tag you want to give the style? Respond. For which tag you want to give the style? Span color is equal to blue color, like this I want to take. Color is equal to blue color I want to take, sir. Then automatically, sir, just observe that. So color is equal to blue. Next, one more thing I have to take. Something is missing. Here, link tag must be required or not? Link must be required or not? Yes. In the head, please guide link rel is equal to style sheet. Are you getting? Rel is equal to style sheet. Href is equal to, can you please tell what is that file name I used? Style1.css. Okay, everything we are doing manually, sir. Everything we are doing manually. Observe that. So here now this one is coming in the blue color. Are you getting? This one itself is coming in the blue color. Okay, like within the line, in line, for a particular piece of data, if you want to define style, then we can go for, okay, span tag. Everyone can ever write what is the division, what is the span. These are two things are most commonly used in our CSS. Remember, just for CSS purpose, to group a group of HTML elements into single division, then division tag. Within one element, a particular data I want to define styling, then we can go for span. Any doubt? Are you in a position to understand what is the span and what is the div? Even we don't know about CSS, but still I added because to get some clarity about the CSS related things we will discuss in detail. Even in your mind some doubts are there, please keep aside just for a few more days. Yes, any number of span tags you can take, any number of division tags you can take, no problem at all. No link, no thing. So like this UI, I want to give another span. Okay, this UI also I want to highlight. Then automatically for UI also I want to define span. For UI also I want to define span. Then automatically like that. Now how many spans I'm using? How many span tags I'm using? Yes, 2. Then automatically my style is applicable for both the. Now just observe that. Yes, it is applicable here. It is applicable. Sir, again, don't ask any question related to the CSS because there we require to discuss. Our concentration should be first HTML components. Now, I hope everyone in a position to understand what is the need, what is the need of span tag. Are you getting that? What is the need of span tag is the clear. So div and span tags, sir, we require to use div and span tags. We require to use, sir. Where, sir, we have to use that in the case of CSS. That's all. Next up, Malaya, you can able to do, man. If I want to highlight two words in two different colors, one thing you should aware, man. One thing you should aware. So any style you can able to do, that facility is there in the CSS. Don't worry, sir. So just for this, any style you can able to do. Sir, this word with border, but this word with the light, this word is thick. Like any kind of style you can able to take. Even for the same span also, multiple styles you can able to take. Sir, for this span, border I want to, but this span is nothing but border I don't want. Where you can able to define, how you can able to define, that is our CSS concept. Why you have to worry at this stage? Completed? Yes, everything in your mind is always by default possible. Don't worry about that. Okay, now that's all. This is about div and span tags. Okay, like now that's all. So division and span tags can be used for styling purpose. What is the next thing we have to take care? What is the next one, sir? Table creation. Very important, sir. Table creation. Can you please just spell out how you can able to create tables? Because every time if I want to display something, most of the times in the tabular form you are going to display the data. Correct, right? How you can able to create table kind of things, sir? Yes, what is the option? Very simple, sir. Table we are going to use that. Suppose if you consider, assume that this is my table. Assume that this is the table, sir. Table means a group of rows and columns. Remember, table means itself is nothing but a group of rows and columns. Okay, like that. Now this is the columns. Yes, sir, this is the rows and so on. We have like assume that. Sir, this is the table. This is the table, sir. Here, what we have, table headers are enum, employee number. Next and after that, employee name. Okay, employee salary. Like this, I want to take e-sal. Okay, e-sal, like this I'm taking. Next and after that, e-address. Okay, e-address, like this I'm taking. So do you know what these things, right? If you consider what these things are nothing but table header. Are getting table column names? Table header. Okay, like this. Now employee number 101. Okay, employee name Durga. Employee salary 1000. Okay, Like employee address is nothing but Hyderabad. Assume that this one is nothing but table data. Regarding this one itself is nothing but what? Table data. Everyone can able to understand how you can take this type of tables in our HTML. Sir, very simple. We require to use table tag. We require to use table tags. Okay, remember that. Just I will use. Don't worry about that, sir. Table tag within the table. Okay, within the table, first, what things by default will be there, sir? Listen carefully. First, what things by default will be there? This is one table header. Correct or not? This itself is nothing but T head. Okay, so table header. Now T header. Are you getting what is this concept, sir? T head, table head. Inside the table head, okay, remember inside the table head, this is the first header, this is the second header, this is the third header, this is the fourth header, like this, right? Now sir, first header enum. Are you getting? First header enum, okay, table head. Now second, third, fourth. Are you getting? First one name, like this. Observe that name, okay, like next the third ones are sal, fourth ones are address. Are you getting? Sir, now a table is ready. In that table, header part is also ready, sir. Header part is also ready. So let me show up to this. Sir, can you please tell which tags we are using? Just memorize once. Table tag. What is this one, sir? T head, table head. TH header table head, like this, right? Now just let me take in the same HTML page. Okay, here CSS, all this nonsense is not required at this stage. Next, here H1 tag I'm taking. What is the table employees data? Employee information, like this I'm taking, sir. Employee information. Now I want to create a table. Okay, like a table head and so on. Now let me send a request for this. Let me send a request for this. Yes, up to this employee information, enum, ename, esal, entra. Where is the border? Border is not there for the table. Okay. Now you can take here table border. Are you getting? Border is equal to, sir, one or two you can take. Border one pixel, something like it. If you can take, yes, table border is equal to 1 or border is equal to 2, like this. Sir, table is ready. In the table header is ready. Can you please tell what I have to take? Table data. Okay, how you can take table data, sir? TR tag we require to take. Are you getting? TR. What is that, sir? Can I spell out? TR tag we require to take. Inside TR again TD. Listen this one, sir. TR, inside TR first column data. This total thing is nothing but one TR, another TR, like this, right? In this one is nothing but table data, TD, like this, right? This one is nothing but TH. So TH is only only first row, but all the remaining things are nothing but TD only. Okay, like a TD, so employee number. Okay, I'm taking 100. First TD completed. Now second TD, employee name. Okay, Durga. Employee salary 1000. Employee address HYD. That's all. Table is ready. Are you getting that? TR means table row, table record, something like one row. This is table head part, right? Okay, like, sir, one row will be ready. Now have a look once. Yes, one row is ready. Clear, right? Are you in a position to understand which tags we require to use, right? Now you can take multiple times this one, sir. Multiple times with the different values. Just change the values, that's all. Just change the values, that's it. Now observe a bit carefully. Now the table is ready. This is the way how you can able to create HTML table. Any doubt? Any doubt about this one? Sir, here have you observed table header? It is coming in the bold color. Bold. If you see that table header is coming in the bold because it is a head. I use a T head. Okay, like, but this one is nothing but normal data. This one itself is nothing but normal data like this, right? Observe that it is a normal data, right? Okay, if we enter one extra DD, then automatically table formation is not up to the mark. Okay, definitely if you are doing some mistake, that mistake by default will be there, man. If you are taking more than one th tag, then two heads may come, or otherwise two heads should not take, like, so maybe parse error may get. Okay, just generally, if I'm taking table means only one head will be there. I want to take two heads, just to take once. What will happen? You can check. Okay, up to this, any doubt? Any doubt about this? How to create tables? Okay, now, sir, I want to go for a small example, a funny assignment I want to go for. What is my assignment? Is a small assignment I want to do that. What is that? Is what is one? One means border. Yes, here border is coming or not? Have you observed? Here border is coming. Sir, for this table, some border is coming. This border itself is nothing but border thickness. Is itself is considered as one. Okay, here where it is, here border is one. Suppose if I'm taking two, observe the difference. Now a bit lengthy border. If I'm taking, sir, 50 pixels, then automatically, have you observed, right? Border is that. Okay, this part is by default considered border. Jyoti, getting? This is nothing but border, sir. Okay, like, now what is the next thing I require to discuss? Yes, look beautiful with 50. Oh, it is not that much beautiful. It is just simple. You can give any range, no problem at all. But anyway, display page not up to the appropriate. Okay, that's all. Now a small example I want to take, sir. What is my requirement is, can you please create a small assignment, beautiful example, sir? Compulsory each and every person should require to practice. What is my requirement is, observe that. Let me show. I want to give something like awards. Can you spell out any awards? Awards. Any awards you can give? Just sir, Oscar awards. Okay, Oscar awards, Nandi awards, Oscar awards, like so Oscar awards. I want to, sir, just there is Oscar awards winners list is there. Assume that, sir. In the Oscar awards winners list, just for example sake, don't feel, sir, total data everything is not real. Okay, in that I want to display winners information in the table form. I want to display winners information in the table form, sir. What you can able to take is just here, like multiple rows by default will be there, sir. Okay, here you may take some columns like what you can able to take columns, right? Just a matter of, if you can able to fill one row, then the remaining rows by default will become easy. So the first one itself here, serial number. Okay, just I'm taking serial number. Okay, like, next and after that winner name of the winner. Next and after that image. Sir, what is the image of that? Next category, in which category she or he got the award, best actor, best actress, best villain, something like best glamorous. Okay, like we are using. Next and after that, so belongs to which country? Okay, country flag, something like I'm taking, sir. Next, view profile info like this, right? View profile like this, right? So now just observe serial number, normal text data, name, sir, text data, sir, image compulsory you require to keep, but moreover that image should sit in the table. That's why height and width take a bit special care. Next, category means sir, in which category, like next country flag you require to take whatever maybe the flag, country flag, like sir, view hyperlink you want to take. So this type of information I want to take, sir. Just at least one row I will design. Based on that, you can able to continue the remaining. Can I? Can I for that? Can I go for that? Not required. Yes. Can I go for that? Yes. A small one table I'm going to take, sir. Okay. Now sample table already I had, sir. Just let me show, sir. In the D column there is one folder is there. Oscar Awards folder. D colon Oscar Awards folder is there, sir. Now if I open HTML page, yes, Oscar Awards winner list 2018, serial number Sunny, winner pick, okay, category best actress, okay. Don't get shocked. Country flag, and then view profile. Next, view info is nothing but like view info. If I can click this one, then automatically hyperlink by default is going to come in the picture. Okay, it will go to the hyperlink, sir. Don't worry about that YouTube or whatever the thing we require to provide. This is about my requirement, right? Okay, sir, can I go for that? Yes, ma'am. Can I go for that? A small example so that you can, just a matter of one. Yes. Here, just observe carefully, sir. Don't concentrate on Sunny Leone. Ajit, concentrate on table creation. Okay. Here, just I'm taking Oscar Awards. Okay. Winners list. I'm taking just a title also same. Next, heading I'm taking, sir. What is the heading? Oscar Awards winners list 2018. Like this I'm taking, sir. That's all. This is about my H1 tag. Now I require to take the table. I require to take the table, sir. Table like this. Don't worry, sir. If you are going to use some IDE concept or editor concept, our life will become very easy. Until completing, sir, this what we call HTML, I don't want to use. But all remaining cases, some editor we are going to use. There, our life will become easy. Just a table. Within the table, I forgot. What is the how to create first header, sir? Please respond. I forgot how to create first header. T head. Are you getting? T head. Within the T head, sir, what is the first thing we require to take, sir? TH. Correct or not? TH. Okay. Sir, what the first thing? Serial number. Okay. Serial number. Like this, I'm taking end of TH. That's all. So seems to be lengthy, but nothing is there, sir. Serial number. Next and after that, winner. Serial number. Who is the winner? Next and after that, what is the third one? Winner pick. I'm taking. Next after winner pick, category. Okay, sir. Here just category like this. Category I'm taking. Category. Next and after that, what is the next one, sir? Country flag. Oh, country flag. Okay, like this I'm taking. Next and after that, view profile. Are you getting? View profile. Like this I'm taking. Country flag. Next up, view profile. Okay, view profile like this, right? Oh, multiple things are there, sir. View profile like this. Up to this, any doubt, sir? Let me save this one inside the column. Oscar. Where is that? Oscar. Oscar Awards. Okay, sir. This is home one. Okay, or otherwise output.html. Like this I'm taking, sir. That's all, sir. Okay, table header is ready. Just a table border is equal to, let me take a 2, sir. Table border is equal to 2. Okay, let me open output. Perfectly, table header is ready, sir. What is the next one? Serial number. Can you please guide what I have to take? Instead of this, can I copy tr like this, tr. Next, everything should be replaced with the td. Correct, everything should be replaced with the td. Okay, but anyway, here I'm not using any official editor for HTML specific. That's why you may just a matter of only for few days, 1 or 2 days only. So now serial number. Okay, serial number 1. Next, winner name. Okay, Sunny Leone. Winner pick. Oh, here I required sir, winner pick, sir, pick. Can you please tell what I have to take? Which tag I require to take? Image, src is equal to, sir, in the same location, in the same folder, sunny image is there, sir, sunny.jpg. Okay, sunny.jpg, like this I'm taking, sir. Sunny.jpg, like I'm taking sunny. Sir, next, what is the next thing I'm taking, sir? ALT. Of course, you are not required to take ALT. Okay, leave that part. But make sure if I can take like this, how it looks like, sir. Can you please observe? Oh, a big image is coming. It is not that much. It's not that much good. Are you getting right? What I have to take is, sir, instead of here height and the width. Are you getting height and the width? So let me talk about width first. Width is equal to, sir, how many pixels we require? How many pixels we can use, right? Let me take width some 300. Width 300. Next and after that, height I'm taking some 200, like this, 200 pixels. Okay, like this. Now have a look once. Have a look once. Okay, well, acceptable, no problem. If you want, you can reduce some more. Next category, best actress. Country flag. Sir, country flag, again it is the image. Again it is the image. Can I copy paste this one? Observe, again it is the image. Again country flag. Again it is the image, right? Now, sir, here SRC here. So just I have India. I have India logo is there. Is there anything? No. India logo. Maybe I can copy. I can copy from, okay, Google, or otherwise I can say Google India flag image I'm taking. Okay, perfect. This is the image I'm taking. Next and after that, yes, save image, yes, save image, yes, India.jpg. India.jpg, like this I'm taking, sir. Just 1 minute, save. Okay, now have a look once, sir, our code. Sir, India.jpg. Sir, height and width, no problem at all, same. Next, view profile. Sir, up to this, is the India logo is coming or not? Yes, everything is appropriate or not? Can you please cross check? Yes, ma'am. Sir, have you observed, right? Height and width, we are setting the same. Next, last one is nothing but view profile. View profile. Please guide. Please guide. What I have to take, sir? View profile. Href is equal to anchor tag, sir. View profile. Okay, you can take http youtube.com some Durga software. I'm taking, that's all. Next, this is what view profile, or click here, like this I'm taking, sir. Click here like this, anchor tag. That's all. Now, is the at least the first link, is it appropriate or not? Yes, click here. Like everything is appropriate, sir. For this, if you want, you can use style and so on. Don't worry about that. We are not concentrating on styles. Okay. Now the table is ready. One row is ready, sir. Like that, you can able to fill the remaining. You can able to fill the remaining. Yes. Now observe that. Observe that. Just sir, I'm taking second TR. Okay. 2. Next and after that, can you please tell any other? Any other? Okay. What we call Deepika. I'm taking, sir, best actress. Best actress, like this I'm taking. Don't worry about that, sir. Assume, sir, I'm not so just assume the, so uk.png. Assume, just I'm changing the thing, beyond that nothing. So just for different thing, uk.png, us.png. Next and after that, like this I have uk.png is there, sir. Okay. Now these URLs you can change based on your requirement, no problem at all. Next, here sunny.jpg, I require to Deepika dot what the image name I have. Can you please tell? Deepika.jpg, D capital, sir. Deepika.jpg, like this. Can you please let me cross check whether Deepika also came or not? Yes, ma'am. Perfectly. Deepika also is coming. Oh, are you able to understand? Are? Don't concentrate on Sunny, Deepika. Concentrate on topic. Okay, that's all. Now last one, sir. Last one. Okay, that's all. One more record, and then you can, if you want, you can able to fill. Sir, 3. Next and after that, Priyanka. Priya. Okay, image is, sir. Yeah. What is that? Priya dot JPEG is there. Don't worry, sir. Priya dot JPEG extension is there. Just you can. Next and after that, best actress. Next US dot PNG, like this. I'm taking, sir. Remaining things anyway you can able to take. Don't worry, sir. Now border is equal some 3 or 4 or 5, something like this. I'm taking. Now can you please have a look once? Have a look once. Sir, are you getting right? Okay. Sir, that's all. This is about something like happily you can able to increase the number of rows. Sir, some people are asking Alia but is missing. Then automatically you can include that Alia. Okay. Like any other names, happily you can able to take. Just for example sake, I'm taking. These people are not belongs to the countries and so on. Don't worry about that. Just example sake only I'm taking this. Up to this is the clear, right? If you can click sir image, then automatically it will go, sir. Okay, that's all. The links are perfectly going to work. Now by this time you people should be aware. Ordered list, I don't think. Arpita, I don't think. Okay, that's all, friends. So this is about what is how you can able to create the table and so on. So this lady, I hope you people may aware, right? Priya Warrior, from Kerala. Good. Now Jyotiranjan is asking, sir, this data, is it possible to read from the keyboard or not? Regarding is this data, is it possible to read from the keyboard or not? What answer you can able to tell? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is the data, is it possible to read from the keyboard or not? Yes, we can able to do that. Read that data and display in the table form. Backend must be required. That backend itself is nothing but our Python, Django, these kind of things will come in the picture. So dynamic nature, if you want, read from that. So this is just for static kind of things. Clear? Any doubt? Okay, that's all, man. This is related to the tables creation also. No, internet is not required. Vasdev, internet is not required. Just a browser software must be required. If the browser is enough, if the browser is there, it is going to work. Getting right? Okay, this is just what we are displaying in the front end. So read the data from the keyboard and the display in the table form dynamically. Then backend job is going to take care. Okay. Now that's all. This is about small table assignments, right? Now can I go to the next level? Please respond. Can I go to the next level? Yes. Okay. Just I have one small copy paste example is there, sir. Let me take that. Let me show. Just I have somewhere I copy pasted in our material. I may include with the minimum changes somewhere I saw. What is the Django? Yes. Okay. So 1 minute, please. I will show. Yes. Where? Okay. This example, table example is there. Yeah. Here assignment on tables. Oscar awards already we covered. Just one more table, sir. Just I'm taking this table. Have a look once, sir. This is the what we call another example I'm checking, sir. Or otherwise, just copy paste in this only. Copy paste here only. Like. Sir, this is the test1.html, right? Sir, what will happen? Here, just have a look once. Here, doc type HTML, Pokemon chart. Okay, first gen table border is equal to 1 th. I hope you can able to see image name type evolves like next table body. Okay, actually it is not required, sir. Table body is not required. Directly you can take tr td. Next and after that here this is the sir td first td. Next and after that second td like sir image name type evolves into sir just 4 columns are available, right? Sir here one image is there, one link is also there. One image is there, one link also there. What it is going to do, sir? Test one. Can you please available ones? Yes, are you seeing, right? Okay, Pokemon search chart. This is now observe that a bit carefully. If you can think about, then automatically yes, Wikipedia link or otherwise some link it's going to come. Everyone can able to understand, right? So that's all. Something like if you want to display this type of style, then happily we can go for what? Tables. Okay, now what is the next cinema we require to talk about, sir? Sir, the most important concept, without that you can't do anything, okay. You can't do anything, sir, without that. What is that? Is forms concept. Okay, remember this one. What is that concept? Forms concept, right? Sir, here more dynamicness you can able to see. I'm sure we are very nearer to backend coding. This is right, sir. Forms concept. What is the form? Sir, we are going to fill several forms regarding login form, Gmail login form, webinar registration form, webinar like there are multiple forms, sir. Sir, login form we are going to fill. Next and after that registration form we are going to take. Registration form we are going to take. Next and after that inquiry forms you are going to fill. Inquiry forms you are going to fill. Like in our day-to-day life, several forms we are going to take, sir. So without the form, you can't expect any web application that much important, sir. Sir, how you can able to define the form? How you can able to define the form, sir? Just observe a bit very carefully, sir. Very top level I'm taking, sir. Form, that's all. Form like this, right? I'm taking. Okay, sir, can you please think a bit carefully? Don't think technically. Form. Hey, fill this form. Sir, in the form, user is going to provide his input or not. Input means what? Is a name, his mobile number, his mail id. Like this, he is going to fill, is provide his input or not. Yes, my name, like this. Sir, how you can provide input? How we can provide input? For that we have to use input tag. Okay, this is the form. In that we are going to use what? Input like this, right? Just a basic idea purpose. Let me go for a small form. Okay, now I hope somewhere I covered one form, sir. Beautiful example. Maybe within few days we are going to discuss this one. Just maybe tomorrow it may come, sir. But anyway, let me show that Durga matrimonial. Regarding that Durga matrimonial, like this I have, sir. Durga matrimonial, like sir, home.html is there. Now observe that, sir. This is welcome to Durga matrimonial. Okay, like we are specialized in the following areas: late marriages, early marriages, second and third marriages, dating cum marriages. Like we are very specialized. Click here to register. Okay, here are you seeing at the bottom? Some link or not? Click here to register. Correct? Okay, click here to register. Okay, like a registration form is going to come, sir. Sir, now here enter name. Okay, Durga. Enter email id durga@gmail.com. Enter the some 48 I'm taking. Are you interested in dating or not? Yes, ma'am. Yes. So your expectations like Katrina Kaif, Kareena Kapoor, Sunny Leone or Mallika Sherawat. My expectations like Mallika Sherawat. Next, how many marriages you require? Regarding that, how many marriages you require? Sir, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 marriages I want minimum. Are you heavy alcoholic or not? Yes, no, or only weekends. Only weekends I will take. Your preferences and extra information. No preferences. Like this, right? Register. Observe carefully, sir. Register. If I click register button, then automatically thanks for registration. You will get my details on by email like this. Are you able to understand? So here, this is one form where end user is required to provide his input. Are getting? End user is required to provide his input. Okay, That thing itself is nothing but form. In the form, very important tag which is going to play a role is input tag. Remember that, sir, input tag is going to play very important role. Remember, clear for all of you, right? Okay, like now, sir, this is how you can able to define this form, sir. How you can able to define this form. Just observe that. Just have a look once, sir. 1 minute. Register form. Have a look once, sir. Which tag I'm using? Can you please tell which tag I'm using? Array, which tag I'm using? Form. Okay, remember that. Every time I'm using which one? Input. Next time after that, input like sir, like every time. So in the form, very important terminology is nothing but input, sir. Up to this, any doubt? Any doubt? Only two tags we have, sir. If you want to do any validation kind of thing, HTML itself is going to do some validations, but within the limit only. If you want full-fledged validations, better to go for dynamic, either JavaScript and so on. Okay, as of now, HTML can do up to certain level. It is going to do up to certain level validations also. That part anyway we are going to discuss, right? That's all. So first thing, sir, whenever I fill this form, whenever I submitted, I fill this form, whenever I submitted, now to which page you will go, that thing should be decided by, sir, action attribute. Are you getting that? What is that attribute, sir? Action attribute. Remember this one, sir. Action attribute must be required. Sir, action, just I'm taking thank you dot HTML I'm taking. Assume that. Sir, if I submit that, if I fill this form and then submit, now the control will goes to, sir, thank you dot HTML. Remember that, sir. What is the purpose of action attribute like this? Next, there is one more attribute is there, method attribute, get and post. There are two values are available, multiple values are there, but as of now, don't worry about that. In our Django, sir, we are going to discuss. It is a very important part for the interview room in the web application area. What is the difference between get and post? We should be in a position to tell minimum 10 or 11 differences, right? Okay, like you should have a very important question for the interview room. Get and post, like forget about the method. Sir, up to this is the clear? So whenever we submit this one, yeah, if you submit, if you click this form, now it should goes to the thank you .html. Just 1 minute, sir. Can you please have a look once? This is the form. Whenever I click submit button, sir, where is my form tag? Form action is equal to thank you .html. Are you able to get? Thank you .html like this automatically, right? So how to define form? By using form tag. If you click submit button, to which page I will go, where you have to provide that information in the action. That's all. Next, here this is about like now, sir, in the form to read the end user input, we have to do several activities, right? Okay, so sometimes you may enter text, sometimes you may enter so yes or no, these kind of things, right? How you can able to do that part I will discuss. Up to this is the clear. Next, there are several doubts are there, sir. Just let me do one round about the doubts. Okay, can you please ask again if you have any doubts? Sir, what is the name of attribute in input tag? We will discuss. Don't worry, Prasanna. Okay, we will discuss. About input I didn't cover. Up to this, any doubt? There are some people are expecting. Listen very carefully. Arpita, just observe a bit carefully. Sir, now I fill this form. Just I click this one. If I click this, now the control will goes to. I respond. Now the control will goes to. Thank you .html. Are you getting that? Now the control submit. Now the control will goes to thank you .html page. Now you may ask, sir, end user entered lot of information, sir. This total lot of information, he has to read and store in the database, right? Are you getting? We have to read and store in the database, right? So to read this information, some functionality must be required, which is nothing but your backend Python code is responsible for that. Are you getting? So just a display was this is if end user enters something, read that data, store in the database based on his requirement. Based on his requirement, read the data from the database, display the required profiles. Everything who is going to take care, sir? Your Python under Django is going to take care. Is it clear, right? So if you have front end very strong, back end is nothing but obviously you will become strong man. Okay, most of Python web developers or Django web developer, they are very weak in the front end. That is the bigger problem for them. Make sure, are you able to understand? Now in this example, am I reading data entered by end user? Am I reading data entered by end user? No. Just a click coming to thank you.html. Just I'm telling, array, at least can you please read his name? Hello Durga, thanks for registration. Definitely, we will provide Khatarnak like profiles. Don't worry about that. I want to display such type of customized response. Only with HTML you can't do such type of thing. Compulsory some backend must be required. Regarding that backend must be required to read this. How you can? Python, Django will come in the picture. Are you able to understand? Yes, if it is a Java-based web application, servlet is going to read. Are you getting? Servlet is going to read request.get parameter, request.get parameter of username, request.get parameter of password, like we are going to use. Servlets will come in the picture. If the ASP component will come in the picture, or PHP component will come in the picture. Like that's all. This is very the front end, back end, the difference. Like you should aware. Clear, right? Any doubt up to this? So just only form and then action. Action we discussed it. Well, form introduced to capture related info as a single entity. No, Ravinder, who told you it is a single entity? Yes, here it is treated as a multiple only. Parameter by parameter you have to get. If you want, you can combine that into a single entity. That is your programming requirement inside your Python code. The data is available as the individual components only. Remember that. If you are asking what is your name, I will get only name. If you are asking what is the password, I will get only password, sir. Okay, like, sir, I have one small thing. Just have a look once, sir. I have one small thing, sir. I didn't enter the name. I didn't enter the name. Register. Immediately it is telling what? Hey, please fill out this field. Please fill out this field. I didn't enter the name. Please fill out this field like this. Who is doing this validation? HTML only. For this, it is not required JavaScript. Just next mail is there. Just a mail is there, sir. Mail is there. Just I'm taking for the mail. I'm taking, sir, something like Durga. That's all. Durga like this I'm taking. If I can ask enter, okay, here name already I entered Durga. Next mail ID also I entered Durga. Immediately submit. Hey, please include an @ in the email address. Durga is missing @ symbol. Are you getting? Who is the responsible to do the HTML itself is the responsible man. HTML itself is the responsible. Of course, internally the corresponding tags are going to take care. We are not required to go for what we call JavaScript and so on. HTML up to certain level it's going to perform validations also. Suppose, sir, only alphabet symbol, password, only alphanumeric characters I want. Password, only alphanumeric characters I want, sir. Those special symbols are not allowed in the password. Then you can keep this restriction in the HTML only. How you can do all these validations, how you can define multiple elements, how you can able to define, that part we are going to discuss. Up to this is the clear? Any doubt? Okay. That's all, friends. Just I'm stopping the session. Tomorrow we will continue further continuation. Right? Just only 2 more days.